If you could change one thing about dating today, what would you change?
In what way?
It's an ick. She asks how much money I make.
Oh, yeah, no.
She like sees, oh, okay, he drives this. Oh, okay, he owns this. Oh, okay, like, how much do you weigh? I'll be like, why is that a
It's
thing?
not him.
So you want a traditional guy?
Yeah.
Are you traditional?
I would say so.
What's traditional about you? Miss Social Media.
Would you have sex on your first date? What would you do?
Yeah, I think every guy would say yes.
Yeah.
Is the truth. Yo guys, welcome back to another episode on my channel. I'm sitting in this spot, which means I've got a great conversation lined up for you today. You know, on this channel, we like to talk about all things dating and relationships and seeing what we can do to attract the kind of person we want. So without further ado, please welcome back Sophia.
Hi guys.
How you doing, Sophia? We had to do a round 2 with her because people loved the episode. Her girls were like, when's your next one coming out? So here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good.
The sun's shining.
It is.
Do you know
It's a beautiful day today.
I know. When in London, you got to take it. You got to take it.
You do.
So yeah, let's jump straight in. So tell us your age and one thing about your guy, if he should know if he wants to take you on a date.
I'm 23.
Yep.
Ooh, I always struggle with this one, and I don't know why.
What should he know about you? Like, what's something unique about you that he'd be like, oh, this is what makes this girl unique?
Well, I'm very chatty.
You're very chatty.
I'm a very chatty person.
Okay, is that a good thing?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Most guys are pretty chilled, so I'd be like, all right,
yeah,
cool.
It can also get you in trouble sometimes.
Really? What, with guys?
Being in general, just being too much of this.
What was the last time you being really chatty got you in trouble?
Not that long ago.
Yeah, what was it?
Well, nights out,
Oh.
etc. Just chat.
And
Not
what,
like
the girls are
trouble.
like, so if you gotta chill out, or the guys are like, yo.
The girls.
The girl.
I'll go around and I'll just talk to everybody. Like, I'll go home.
That's really good though.
No, it's a good thing to have, but then it's also, there's a downside to it as well.
Sure.
Because people think you're flirting when you're not flirting.
Do guys often think that you're flirting?
Yeah.
You're just out here leading guys on.
Clearly.
So then if you're just really friendly with everyone, what's the difference between you talking to a guy because you're just being friendly and then a guy you're like, oh no, because I think you're cute?
The way that I just talk to them.
Which
like
is,
the words I say.
Okay, like what?
So like if I was messaging them like on a friendly level, like it would be like conversations that I'll have like with like friends. Like I'll give you like 1-word answers and stuff like that. Like I'll do that for friends.
Okay.
Guys, if I want you,
yeah,
I will put more effort into a text.
Like what?
Like I'll just say more and write it in a way that it's like more direct in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear that.
Flows more.
Yeah. Well, you came with some questions. You came prepared today.
I
you
did.
want to go through quite a bit of stuff. So
okay.
Let's get into it.
All right. I'll
First
get my first
one on
one.
the list. Yeah, do it.
So this is from my friend Jackie.
Okay.
Where are they? Here we go. If someone stood you up on a first date, would you meet them again? Like, would you give them a second chance?
Okay, so when you say stood up, was it that
so
they
like
cancelled last minute or they just didn't show and no message?
Like no message, like just stood you up.
So no message, no show?
Yeah.
Nah,
so
you
like
can't
no
give
show.
him, no, you can't give him a second chance.
And if he messaged you, but you're already there?
What did he message you?
Sorry, can we rearrange for another time?
Oh, after the time?
Yeah.
Nah. Because I'd say that's 2 things.
Yeah.
First thing, if that's someone who just doesn't have a level of respect for other people's time, how can you rely on that in someone in a relationship?
Yeah.
Or the second thing, which is the harsher thing, is that could be a sign that he just wasn't really that into you.
Yeah.
Because when we're really into someone, you're like, now I want to make sure I'm there on time.
They'd be early.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I'd say early or even like just try and make sure they're at least on time. And if they're not going to be on time, they'll let them know.
Yeah.
I think most people just know that's just common sense, like common courtesy. And I'd say the same for guys. If a girl just doesn't show because she just didn't care enough, which is the harsh thing. Mm-hmm. Have you ever stood a guy up?
No.
Never?
No.
You've always showed up?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. I've heard that.
I've been stood up though.
You've been stood up?
Yeah.
Why? What did he say?
I was on my way And he's like, oh, can we rearrange for another time? And I was like, yeah, cool. All right,
Okay.
maybe. We'll see.
That's
And then
annoying.
I
That's
just
like
went
last
home.
minute cancel.
I was
isn't
like,
it?
oh, okay. I was like halfway there too.
Yeah. And your girlfriend's ever stood a guy up? Because I've heard from guys, like a
Not
lot of
that I
guys
know
get
of.
flaked on a lot.
Not that I know of, actually.
No.
No.
She's got a good circle, clearly. That has to be done. Has to be done. Next one. What's the next one?
You want the
Matt?
next one? Okay.
Yeah.
We're flying through these guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is also from Jackie.
Okay.
Would you have sex on your first date?
As in, would guys or would I personally or what?
Like guys or you in general? Like, what would you do?
Yeah, I think every guy would say yes,
Yeah.
is the truth.
Why though?
Because we know men, if a guy's attracted to you,
yeah,
that
men
means
also
he
just
wants to have
think-
sex with you.
That's their thinking. They don't think with this.
Well, okay, here's what I would say. I'd say with a lot of guys, there's two sides to them.
Yeah.
There's the boyfriend side,
Yeah.
then there's the casual fun side.
Yeah.
Now, when he starts dating a girl,
Mm.
he doesn't know which one of those is going to be in the driver's seat. But if she's
Yeah.
like, hey, let's have fun, which is let's hook up on the first night, immediately the casual fun side, that's the one that's in the driver's seat. But the boyfriend side of him is like, okay, cool, that's taken a back seat now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So most guys would absolutely, like if a guy's asking you out on a date, it's because he's attracted to you, i.e. it means he wants to be physical with you.
Yeah.
So if you allow him to, he's going to take it
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. Guys even have sex with girls they're not attracted to.
I know. I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
It still baffles me.
What, that guys have sex with?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like though? Because girls would get attention from guys that they're not attracted to, but they'll happily
Yes.
receive that attention. It's the
Yes.
same thing.
Oh. Okay,
Because
you do
guys
know,
would be
okay, I
like,
get
oh,
that.
like, why would you accept my attention if you don't like me?
Yeah.
But girls do.
We do. We do.
It's
We do all the time.
It's the exact same thing. It's the exact
we do
same
that.
thing. That's why it's
Yeah.
like girls will, well, a lot of guys have guys in their friend zone who secretly want them.
Oh yeah, I've friend-zoned quite a few guys and I'm like, you're sorry.
And you knew that they wanted you.
Yeah.
Would you hang out with them one-on-one? Even though like you've said, oh, we're just friends, but we can hang out one-on-one.
Well, yeah, because I'm not attracted to him.
Even though you know that they're attracted to you.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of
'Cause-
mean?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Of course you don't.
It makes them also try and control themselves. Knowing that I wouldn't do anything.
Isn't that just cringe though? Isn't that cringe for you? Like imagine you're a
No.
girl and you're hanging out with a guy and you know he wants you and like you
But
constantly
that
have
is a
to
lot
be
of
on
my
guard.
guy friends, though.
Huh?
That is a lot of my guy friends.
What is the benefit of hanging out with a guy
Like
who wants you?
realistically, every like say every friend that's a girl of yours, right?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they all wanted you or want you at some point.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah, but I have very few female friends.
And it also depends on the way that you met that person as well, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Like the situation that you met them in.
Yeah. I do get what you're saying. I think, do any of my female friends? Not that I know of. Nothing's been said, but you know when it's like in
Yeah,
the
but
beginning.
they secretly probably, because I know I like some of my guy friends, like from back home. I know I secretly liked one of them.
But do you still like them though? If
Not
you're
like
friends? But that's my point. So I think it
Not
became a
now.
friendship. But I think
At the beginning, I
Right.
liked him
right.
like that.
Yes.
But then we became like quite close and I was like, I couldn't do that.
Right. I think so. I would say personally,
Yeah.
that might have been a couple of my female friends. But like you just said, you
Yeah.
don't like him like that anymore, which
No.
is why you can be friends with him.
Yeah.
But with your male friends, they still like you. Do you
Some
see
of
what I'm
them.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? Like, guys say this all the time, and girls will be like, nah, he doesn't like me. Like, girls love to play naive. But you, like, girls know, don't they?
Yeah.
Why do girls pretend that they don't know?
I don't know. I just think that we just
It's like they don't want to give their cards away.
yeah.
Would you ever consider one of your male friends for like a serious relationship?
No.
No, at all? Do they have to have a glow up?
Well, number one, my guy friends right now are younger than me as well, slightly.
Okay.
And don't think I could.
You're just
I've
not
always
attracted to
dated
them.
younger, and I'm just like, no, not again.
Oh, you've always dated younger?
Yeah. Somehow.
Cougar out here.
Somehow it just
Sophia.
ended up that way. Like my ex, he was like 8 months younger than me.
I was going to say 8
I had
years.
to work
I
that
thought
out.
you were like counting how many years. I'm like, you're 23. So what? Man was 15? That's not really... Okay, here's the thing. That's not really... I know you're 23, but that's not really younger though.
No,
you're
I
the
know.
same age. Like younger is... Okay.
Yeah, but I just don't think I can do it anymore. They're too immature. And okay,
Yeah,
I
I
can be immature and like have that fun side to myself, but
I get that. Yeah,
don't want that in a
general
partner.
thing. As a general thing, that is true.
Yeah.
So what age do you think is like your ideal?
like 26, 25.
Yeah,
24 is okay, like a year older, fine. But that'd be like a year and a bit older, I think now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just maturity wise.
I get that. No, it's true. As a general rule, I
Yeah.
think women do mature faster than guys.
We're actually 8 years ahead of you.
Yeah, we
mentally.
say that, but
Search up on Google.
here's the thing. I think I'm not disputing that girls generally do emotionally mature faster than guys.
Yeah.
I do think that's a thing, but also I think there's also this narrative of, oh well, if you want commitment, then that's really, really mature. And if you don't want commitment, that's because you haven't matured. But sometimes
No,
it's just
I
a
think it
different
depends on your
place.
upbringing as well.
Whether you like want a commitment.
Yeah. What's happened around you from a young age?
That can play a part. But I feel like most women want commitment though, regardless of their upbringing.
Yeah.
And most guys who can afford to date multiple women don't want commitment.
Yeah.
Until they're ready to settle down. Let me ask you something. So
Yeah.
topic of today,
Yeah.
would you give up your social media for the man that you want for a relationship?
Well, it's my job.
Is that your main job?
No, it's my side hustle job.
Okay.
And it's led me, number one, to be here,
True.
to get all the opportunities I've had.
True.
So no. If they can't accept
wouldn't.
it, no, because
So
I've
you're
had
gonna-
that before.
You're going to let your dream man walk away from you because of a side hustle?
Well, dream man. Well, yeah.
Really?
Clearly not made for me. If he's not letting me do what I want to do.
Yeah, but we all have to make sacrifices for relationships,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Like we can't
but if
always
I
do what
told
we wanna
him to
do.
get rid of his
roster
his-
of women.
side hustle, he probably wouldn't do it, depending on what it was.
But I think a big reason why he probably wouldn't do it is because he'd be like, this drive and ambition that he has is part of the reason that made you attracted to him in the first place.
And the same with me.
Nah, he doesn't care about your ambition though.
Well, then fuck him off. Get rid of him.
Okay, so you think, but if he's got his own stuff, most guys look for different things in women.
They do.
Some guys love
Yeah.
ambitious women. No, I'm not going to say
Yeah.
they don't. And it's a bonus if she is, but it's not like he's not going to go, I want Sophia because she's super ambitious. Like most guys aren't like that. Is
No.
the truth. But girls are like that with guys.
Yes. I do want someone that's like, has ambitions, that has goals, has
course.
drive,
Right.
knows what they want in life.
Right. What, why wouldn't you give it up? Because it's a side hustle or what?
No, because I love doing it and I enjoy it.
Okay. What would you...
And I've met my closest friends from it.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Not even from...
Nope.
Interesting. Okay, I get that. So
My
like,
friend circle
yeah.
is all my social media friends.
So if your social media went tomorrow, you would just have no friends now? Or what?
Well, obviously I'd have them,
Right.
but I'd like, message them.
Okay. What would you like a guy to give up if he's going to be with you?
I wouldn't ask him to like give up anything.
Okay, so let's say he's sleeping with 3 women. You wouldn't ask him to give that up?
And no, I would.
Why would you ask him to do that?
Because if he's mine only.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something he enjoys. You know, he was doing it before he met you.
Yeah, but he met me, so he wouldn't have to. I'm his now priority.
But he could say the same for your social media. Couldn't he?
Yeah, but that's a job. And that's not a job.
I thought you said you do it because it's fun.
Yeah, I do, but it's also a job.
Could have
So I
been.
get paid
Could be
from
his
it.
job. Could be. He might be a gigolo. Who knows? What if you did Onlyfans? Would you have an issue with that?
Do you know what? Me and my housemate have spoken about this before.
Yeah.
I don't think I could date someone that did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, no, obviously depending on what they put out. If it was censored, then no. Absolutely not.
Okay, like explicit stuff.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's for me and me only.
What's the line? If it's, does like nude
Like,
pics
okay.
count? Naked?
Yeah, you ain't doing that. That's for me.
Okay. Interesting.
You have to be wearing at least like your boxes. Because like,
It's
There's
not very
like-
successful OnlyFans account, if that's all he's doing.
you never know. Like, I don't know them personally, but I know, like, I've heard stories of people just doing that stuff.
Yeah, but
And
that
getting paid
never
a lot of money.
one
Because they've
those
got
people.
a good body.
Yeah, but those people don't make a lot of money. They might
I've heard
initially,
they have.
huh?
I've heard some of them have.
Not really. Like the people, if you're talking like girls especially,
Yeah.
like who make the most, that actually earn a really good living, they all express you have to progress in what you show and what you do, because someone can subscribe from 1 month, and if they just see that what you're doing in month 6 is the same you're doing in month 1, they'll just unsubscribe. They're like, why am I paying to see the same stuff? So
Yeah,
it's almost like,
it's
unless you get to the point where it's like, you know, you are literally having sex on camera, which is what they'll be paying to see, that could be pretty regular. But if all you're doing is underwear stuff, you can go on Instagram and see that.
Exactly.
Literally. Like, what? No, who
Yeah,
would
but
pay for
people
that?
pay for it.
I think initially, but I don't think most. I think to sustain that, like past like longer than 3 or 4 months, nah, you got to be doing. You have to progress. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
But no.
How many girls do you know do OnlyFans?
On top of my head, 2.
Okay, are they like friends of yours, like close friends of yours?
One is a friend of mine that I met through social media, through Jay actually,
Okay.
at events, and then the other one I met doing the Sidemen shoot.
Okay. So your friend, the one that's like a closer friend who does it,
Yeah,
when you found out that she does OnlyFans,
I support her.
Yeah.
but I don't know what content she posts.
Fez. Okay. How long should we do it for?
I don't know. Actually, like over a year maybe. In a bit.
In no way it's just underwear. No way.
I don't
Is
know.
she still
I actually
going?
don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
No clue how long she's done it for.
Okay. Yeah, that. What's another question?
Um.
I feel like Jackie, your friend Jackie, she's been contributing a lot to this
Yeah.
episode.
Thanks, Jackie.
I love it.
Okay, would you rather
Mhm.
wine and dine or go on a coffee date?
First date,
Yeah,
coffee every time.
agreed.
I would wine and dine, nah. Coffee date, because I don't know if I want to take you out if I don't know you.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
you have asked them out.
Well, I've asked to get to know them.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I want to go for a coffee because I want to get to know you.
yeah.
And if I get to know you a little bit over coffee, there's a good vibe, then I go, okay, cool. I actually want to
Let's
take
go
you out
and
now.
like do something fun next.
Right.
Yeah,
But wine and dine,
that's like
First date?
That's like 4th, 5th date, maybe
Wow.
even later.
I mean, I think most girls would be like, nah, that's got to be first, second date. Second date, I'd do that. Second date, but not the first. If we haven't met.
I'd do it on like the 3rd, probably. 3rd
Okay,
or 4th.
so you'd be happy if a guy only like took you out for dinner like on the 3rd date, but first and second were like very like a walk in the park, and like
Yeah.
a coffee. Okay,
No one does that. Where is?
Really?
Yeah,
guys don't just like, let's go for a coffee, or let's just.
no one does it.
I think because a lot of guys think that they have to take a girl out.
Yeah, but they don't have to. I think if they were to ask us a question about like what would you rather, like what I just said, then they'd be like, okay, And then maybe like in a week or so, when we're still chatting, then he'll go, oh, shall we go for a coffee date?
Would girls be honest though? Because I feel like most girls would rather be wined and dined.
Well, I'm honest. I'll tell you how it is.
Don't,
Not every girl is honest though, because they're and act all shy.
But I even think girls would say coffee date to not seem like she's just trying to get taken out, but secretly they would want to be taken out.
Depends on the person.
Okay.
I think personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think even a girl would be like, well, even if I don't really like you, I still want to get like a nice meal out of it.
I've done that in the past.
Exactly.
I have.
That's what I mean.
But like immature people do that. And I was immature at the time. So I can vouch for that.
Did you already know that you didn't like the guy before you went on a date?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. Okay, let's see. Won the date. And then I was like, yeah, no. But I was like, hey, at least I got some food or something out of this.
You got big fact. What if you went on a coffee date with him first?
Yeah.
And then he was like, I want to take you out for a really nice dinner. Would you have gone?
If I didn't like him like that, no.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I feel like most girls would still take it.
Most people would. And I know that they would.
To get a free meal.
Yeah.
If one of your guy friends had took an interest in a girl.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, Sophia, like I like her and stuff, but I want to make sure I'm not just being used to like take her out.
Oh, they ask my opinion all the time.
What do you tell them to look out for?
That depends on the situation that's happened. So, how do I explain this one? My friend, I'm not going to name his name because if this girl watches, she'll know. Okay. But my friend was like, oh, he thinks he was going too fast in like the relationship. Like they just started talking, like went out on dates and stuff.
As in your friend is the male friend?
Yeah.
Okay. And he feels they're going too fast?
Yeah. And he felt that and he said that to her. And they're like, okay, like all chilled about it. But she goes, okay, am I still going to be coming to the event with you? And then he asked me my opinion. I was like, well, if you've said that you want to like give it some time and like have some space, don't let her come.
That's a good point.
And she obviously didn't come. But I was like, if you want her there, fine. But this is my opinion. If you said that, then don't go against your word that you've just said.
How did she take that?
I think she was okay with it. She goes, yeah, no, fair enough. I can understand. I get it.
Okay.
So she was chill.
Okay, that's cool. That's the right response, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. It's really funny because I feel like girl game is knowing when a guy is just using you for sex. And guy game is knowing when a girl's just using you for like time, money, and attention. Yeah. A lot of the time.
Yeah. And we can't read sometimes men like at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I think men are so easy to read.
No.
But you just have to know what to look for. Do you think women are more complicated than men?
In what way?
Or do you think men are more complicated?
That's tricky.
I think tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
The most confusing thing for guys is that you can get a girl who, she has two guys, right? Yeah. One guy she just sees, he's really attractive, he's really hot or cute, but she doesn't see anything serious with him. And then has got the other guy who she finds attractive as well, but he has qualities that she'd be like, I actually want this man as my man, right? I want to be in a relationship with this guy. Yeah. So with the guy that she doesn't actually care that much about, she'll just sleep with him, right? Because she's like, I don't care about it going serious, so I don't care if, we're just fun, right? Yeah. But with this guy, she will wait to sleep with him. She'll do it properly because she's like, I want to create the right impression. Yes. I want this to become serious. Yes. To a guy's head, that's like, so basically the guy that you cared less about, you gave yourself easy to. And the guy you care more about, it was harder for him to do that. Yeah. And that is really confusing for guys. Because it's like, how can the guy who means less to you give him more earlier? Does that make sense? Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
No, I do get that.
It's kind of like,
I don't know how our brains work as women, but I do get that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's so confusing because it's like, well, you know guys want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
So you give it really easy to the guy that you don't care about. But the guy
but
that you do
I also
care
think
about, you don't.
sometimes
you don't
as
do
well,
that.
like when you actually sometimes do care about someone, like we still will give it to them. And then they just fuck off.
Yeah, but I think if you're smart and you want to be serious about it, you would not do that.
Yeah. And my friend said that the other day and I was like, yeah, that's so true. I was like,
Is that a surprise? Does that surprise women? Like being physical with the guy really quickly kind of makes him go, oh, okay, maybe this is just like a fun thing.
Doesn't surprise me anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
First time it happened to me, yes. I was like, what's going on?
What? But like, did he ghost you or what?
No, like, well, actually, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I said, like, don't speak to me or something like that. But yeah.
Why? What happened?
I think I said this last time actually. He just came over for like a few hours and then
Oh yeah, you said. Yeah.
back in like 2-3 years ago.
But did you want to be potentially serious with this guy?
Well, I was going to get to know him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, cool.
You're like, that's
Potential
it.
down the drain. That's all right. Oops.
I think it's one of those things that I think sometimes, I'm not saying this happened with your situation.
Yeah.
But sometimes with guys, they can know whether they actually want to take a girl seriously or not before he's even like gotten to know her.
How?
Because two things.
Yeah.
First thing is maybe he's not in a place in himself that he wants something serious. So he's like, I'm just looking to like have casual fun.
Yeah.
So he'll be still going on dates, but he knows that he's not looking for anything serious. So it could be that.
Yeah, but why are you going to go on dates if you don't want anything serious?
Because he might still want to sexually explore. Because girls go on dates even if they're not looking for anything serious, no? Or are they always looking for something serious?
No, not always.
Same thing. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he could still be wanting to have fun. Well, the second thing, why it might happen, which is a not nice thing, but it's true. Maybe he doesn't find her attractive enough for him, but he would still have sex with her. Because when guys are just looking for sex, their standards are like much lower
Yeah, that's true.
than what they would for like a relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it can happen where, you know, a really, really attractive guy will have sex with a girl who's like, maybe she's, you know, she's somewhat attractive, but she's not like crazy attractive, maybe
Yeah.
like he is. Let's say he's like a model or something.
I've seen that.
And then, but for him, it's just play. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just sex. But for her, she's like, oh, maybe it could be something. But then it sounds
Yeah.
really harsh, but we all have to have a kind of awareness of, there's no nice way to put this, but where we are in like the sexual dating marketplace.
Yeah.
Like what our level is. Because I think if we don't, then we can disappoint ourselves, but also we can look for the wrong things.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. I think we can look for the wrong things. Yeah, what's another question that you have?
Jackie came prepared for me today.
Yeah. I feel like I should get Jackie on.
Jackie's good at this stuff. Like she's
Maybe I'll get her on.
chat.
Maybe I'll get her on.
Okay. Like obviously us as girls,
Yeah.
or like even as men, would you offer to pay on the first date or immediately want him to pay? Like split it? Or would you want just a guy to do it? Or
So as
just
a guy, would I want to pay or would I want to split it?
Yeah, on the first date.
Personally, I'd always pay on the first date if I asked her out.
Yeah.
Even if I knew in my head I wasn't
And
going
if
to see
she
her.
asked you, would you still pay or no? And you said yes?
Did she choose the restaurant? Like if it's like a dinner date, she's like, hey, I want us to go here. Can we go? I probably would say no. I'll probably decide somewhere else. I'll probably still pay, If it's the first date, I probably would. I probably would still pay actually, regardless. But I am looking for the offer though. That's really important.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a girl doesn't offer, for me,
Yeah,
that's a major
you just
red flag.
know that they're like, no. But like, I went on a date. This was like when I was talking to this guy. I think I said something like this last time, but it was like last year.
Yeah.
And this is like quite a few dates in, like, whatever. And we go out to my restaurant I used to work at. And like, I'm fine with paying the bill, cool. But I'm like, we're literally like dating. Like, I don't care. But I was like, oh yeah, let's split it, yeah? And he goes, straight up, yes. I was like, cool, fine. But I was like,
you didn't like that.
No, I didn't. I was like, you've like,
Why?
I don't care to pay.
You do though?
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Okay.
But he hadn't paid for any other date.
Oh, he hadn't paid for any other date at this point?
No.
So, wait, had you been splitting the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, so 4 or 5 dates in, you're like, oh, let's split, and he accepted again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Did that surprise you though?
Yeah.
Why?
And I don't know. I was like, okay.
Because you've been splitting it the whole time. So
yeah.
that's kind of like that's the...
yeah, so then I was like, okay, is he going to actually pay this time?
If you didn't want to pay, why would you offer? On that occasion? Because you're like 4 or 5 dates in, right?
Yeah.
I think first date is different.
I will go out and I will, like, if I can't afford to go out, I'm not going to go out. Regardless.
Yeah. I agree.
But it just gave me a little shock, like 5 dates in, that's still splitting.
Yeah, I think, I mean, you kind of set the standard moving forward if you've been splitting the whole time. So for him, he's like, oh, this is how we operate. We always just split, go halves and everything.
Yeah, I do see that.
Do you know what I mean? And how old was he?
Same as me. You're younger, maybe?
Yeah, if he's younger. Here's the thing, like, with guys who are younger, I mean, they can still have jobs, to be fair.
Oh, he did have a good job, to be fair. It was a nice job.
Oh. Maybe he just didn't. Hey, listen, to be fair, in this day and age of equality, I think guys at new generation, they're like, why should I have to pay?
Yeah, and I didn't expect him to pay the whole thing because it was like expensive. I was like, cool, fine. Like, I'm happy to.
Okay.
But
did you see him again after that?
Once or twice. Came back over, like, we chill whatever because he lived far. So he'd drive and spend a few days and then go back. But then just too clingy and I couldn't do it.
Too clingy.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Like, long story short, was out with friends. And then I go, oh, I'm just out with my friends having some drinks and dinner.
Yeah. And
he messages me going, oh, like, just text me when you're home. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, fine, it will do. I get a phone call 5 minutes later. I'm like, I just told you that I'm with my girls. Give me a minute. So I just go like this. Because I was like, I just told you. Leave me alone. I'm on the bus and I got pissed off. And I turned my snap maps off. And I go home. I have text messages like this from him. This long. 5, 10 phone calls, FaceTime calls, Snapchat, Instagram, Discord.
That's a lot.
Text my best friend and my other mate. I was like,
you clearly have something he wants.
But also a week later, he found someone else. So.
Oh, it was that quick.
Yeah.
He just had so much love to give and he was just looking for someone to give it to.
Yeah.
If a guy says on the first date, hey, let's split this, does that make you think he doesn't like you?
No.
What does that make you think? Because most girls are probably expecting the guy to pay.
I just think he thinks that he's not ready to do that because he doesn't know me that well and it's our first date.
I get that.
And then a few dates in, cool.
See, I think it'd be the opposite though. I think it's guys will start paying and then kind of as you go dating further along, then the woman generally starts to offer to contribute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would always offer the first date.
Yeah.
Regardless.
That's interesting. This whole paying thing is so funny because should a guy actually be going out on dates if he can't afford to pay for her as well?
Oh.
Like, let's say he can pay for him, But let's say he's not in a financial position where he can pay for her consistently. Should he then be like, okay, I'm only ever going to split the bill? Or should he be like, okay, well, because I can't afford to pay for the woman, I'm just not going to go on any dates?
I never thought of it like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger brother if you had one? What would you tell him? Would you be like, only go on dates when you can afford to pay for the woman? Or be like, look, if you can only pay for yourself, she should be happy to split?
I think I would say if you feel like you want to get to know her more, then say, it's fine, it's on me.
So he should pay for her as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he's a bit iffy about it, then split it.
So let's say he's like, before even going out on dates, he's like, I just can't afford to pay for the woman. Like, I can only afford to cover myself. Would you be like, okay, then don't go on a date?
No, I'd say tell her.
Tell her? Nah, don't do that, bro.
Why?
Well, I think that's probably for most women they just don't want to know that.
It depends on the person.
Even if it's true.
Depends on the person though, I guess.
Maybe. But like, first, second date, he's just like, oh, just so you know, like I'm not in a good financial position right now. So like, can we just split this? I got it. Just choose really affordable dates.
Yeah.
Not cheap dates. Affordable dates. Like go ice skating. Coffee or walk in the park. I was just say
like
bowling.
An arcade. Yeah.
Like an arcade. Like an arcade. That's funny. What's something else on there? What else do you want to ask?
Let's go with...
I'll get one up too.
What's an ick for you on a date?
Ooh. That's a good question. I've said this. I'll say if she doesn't offer to pay, but I'll do something else. She's just immature.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. She's just
in what way?
I think part of emotional maturity is taking accountability for your own emotions.
Yeah.
And we can't control how we feel or how we emotionally respond to something.
Yeah.
But we can control what we do with that.
We react, yeah.
So I think if she expresses anything of kind of acting very reactionary to things that in a way that's not appropriate, and she justifies that because she's like, I was feeling this way, therefore I did this action, which is a toxic thing, that would turn me off.
Do you have an example?
Yeah, so like, I don't know, for example, I mean, this would be crazy if she was like, oh well, because he really pissed me off, I threw a drink over him. I'd be like, nah, this is a woman who can't control herself.
Yeah, no, agreed.
I'm like, well, if I'm bringing you into my circles and I'm bringing you to these events and these premieres and stuff like that, it's like, I can't, because you represent me, right?
Yeah.
So I can't
have you
can't have
humiliate
you acting like
me.
That. Right, because it's embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a sign of class, to be honest, and I think that's something I guess I value.
Agreed.
What's an ick? She asks how much money I make.
Oh yeah, no.
She like sees, oh okay, he drives this. Oh okay, he owns this. Oh okay, like how much do you make? I'll be like, why is that a thing?
I know a lot of people that are like that.
That will ask how much a guy makes.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have no clue.
Because that just makes me think, okay, cool. And like
they're in it just for the
but money. Yeah, but it's even like I'm doing good, but I'm not rich. So it's like I have all the guys you could try and be a gold digger for. I don't think I'm your top choice.
Like, go you just gave the game away.
Yeah, go find a sugar daddy. Like go find a sugar daddy.
Literally.
What's another ick? I don't think that many. I feel like guys are always looking for things to qualify a girl. They're always looking for like the good in the girl. Be like, okay, like, yeah, she does this, but she's actually really sweet. And okay, yeah, she's cheated before, but if she's cheated before, actually.
If she's cheated, she'll cheat again. If he's cheated, he'll cheat again.
It's true that people who have cheated are more likely to cheat.
Exactly.
But I think men are harsher.
I've been in a situation
With what?
Not like asked the guy even, oh, like, you single, you this, da da da.
Mm-hmm.
He said yes. The next morning, I found out from my housemate.
Yeah.
He was not single. Okay, nothing happened.
How did your housemate know?
Because they had a conversation.
With who?
The guy.
Oh.
So we had like a gathering at ours.
Oh.
And he goes, yeah, I'm single. I was like, oh, okay. Because if I know that you're single, then I'll be like, okay, if I like, feel like you're attractive, and I would like talk to you and get to know you.
Yeah.
But if you're like taken, obviously I'm not going to be doing that. I'll still talk to you.
Yeah.
But boundaries.
Yes. But didn't he know that your friend was your friend? Why did he tell her that?
And then he told her in the morning. And then I woke up.
That was dumb.
And she told me.
I mean, to be fair, it was good that you found out. But
and I was
why
like,
did he do that?
And then actually, maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, he after I signed my video came out, he messaged me and he was like, oh, do you want to hang out? I was like, do I fuck?
Why not? Maybe he's single now, Sophia. Maybe
I don't care. Technically, he cheated.
No, I know. No, that's a guy to stay away
Like,
from.
nothing happened between us, but
Yeah, of course.
we laid next to each other. Nothing happened, nothing, but still,
Yeah, no, that's
you're
true.
doing that. Sorry, you're going to probably do that with 10 other girls when you're in a relationship. No, that's a no-go.
It's very true. It's very true. What would you say is the biggest ick a girl would have on a guy for a first date, or at least for you?
The way they eat drives me insane.
Oh, yeah, go on. That's actually a good point.
Oh my God, when we're eating,
Yes.
if they go, I'm like,
Eat with their mouth open.
oh, like
Yeah,
I've got a
drives me
friend,
nuts.
I tell them all the time, like, shut your mouth.
Yeah, 100%. That's so true.
I'm like,
It drives me
you
nuts.
can't eat like that. Like, if you're on a date, I was about to say his name, but I don't want to out him. I was like, if he was on a date, she'd be like,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
like, close your mouth.
it's true. But I think that's everyone for sure.
Yeah.
It's good manners, man. Why am I seeing the food that you're
Yeah.
chewing?
I don't want to see that. No, thank you.
That's so funny. That's funny. Let me know something. If you could change one thing about dating today, what would you change?
In what way?
Anyway. How do you change the dating landscape today?
Well, actually, I think I would want like an app for people that are actually serious. Either an app, right? Or actually a website that allows you to meet up with like that person, or like a dating circle thing. You go around, you talk to people, you get to know people.
Like a speed dating thing?
Yeah.
But you can just go on speed dates. You can just do that. So it's not online, but it's in person, which is probably better.
Yeah, I don't like meeting people online. I do it all the time, it's my job, but
So side hustle.
I prefer to meet someone in person.
Yeah.
Because you can tell a lot by meeting them in person the first time.
That is true. That is true. So what, an app where it's only people who are serious?
That want to like have a relationship and stuff. And like
There is a
also
way, though.
match on like the things you look for, your qualities, everything, all of that.
I hear
And
that.
you match based on that. And then all those, like, say there's like, you get 10, right? You go on those 10 dates. And then it goes down to 5.
Okay, so I get... I hear that. Sounds like interviews.
Yeah.
It's basically an audition. Like, you didn't make the
An
cut.
audition,
Sorry.
yeah.
You didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
So there are dating websites and apps where basically it's just people look for something serious.
Yeah.
The difference is you have to pay for those. So any app, because I'm guessing you use like Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, they're all free.
Yeah, I'm not in any of them.
Oh, okay. But any dating website or app that you have to pay for to use, you like your chances of meeting someone who's serious, like jumps up significantly. Because guys who aren't looking for anything serious, they're not going to pay.
No, they're
for those
not.
apps. They're not going to pay for a dating
Yeah,
app.
it's true.
So if you just jump
Noted.
on that, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, Kit.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Okay.
Gosh.
Would you call yourself more a modern woman or a traditional woman?
I think I'm a mixture.
Okay. How so?
Because I, like, growing up, like, I know exactly what I want
Okay.
from such a young age.
Okay.
Like, I want the wedding.
Mm.
I want to, like, okay, basic things that apparently I thought was like, oh my God, he's done this. Opening the car door, just like buying me flowers randomly. Like, just those little things.
So you want a traditional guy? Because that's quite traditional.
Do you think? Not old school?
Yeah, that's old school, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's traditional.
Hmm.
So you want a traditional guy?
Yeah.
Are you traditional?
I would say so.
What's traditional about you? Miss Social Media. Miss, I ain't giving up my social media account for my dream relationship because I like being social online. What's traditional about you?
Oh, okay. God. Traditional about me.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I feel like I'm very loyal and I feel like I'm kind of classy at the same time. Like if I'm going out with someone.
Is that traditional? Is being loyal traditional? Maybe
No,
it is
like
at this point. Who
classy.
knows? Being classy.
Like well brought up. You present yourself well.
I would say that's traditional though. That's just having class, right? Because there are people who
Yeah, so class is like
maybe
more
it
traditional.
is.
There's a lot of people
Maybe.
now don't have class.
But you don't have to be traditional to have class though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can be modern, but very classy. So I don't think having class is like a traditional thing.
I do get that.
Where do I get that?
No, I said I do.
Oh, you
get
do
it.
get that.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Yeah.
So what else is traditional about you?
I'm not really good at describing myself.
Come on, you never know who's gonna watch this. Maybe your dream man will watch this and be like, "She's my woman."
I don't really talk about myself. It's weird.
It's okay to be like, "Oh, maybe I'm actually more modern than traditional." That's okay.
I feel like I'm a bit of both though.
I think you're more modern.
Describe
I'll be
it.
I think you're more modern. And no, there's nothing wrong with that, but I do
In
think
what
you're
way?
modern.
You tell me from what you know about me.
Okay. Well, you're not a virgin, right?
No.
Okay, so no sex before marriage, that's traditional. So that's
Yeah.
that's a cross off the list.
Yeah.
Right? You've been in a relationship before, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you cook for him every day?
No.
Okay, so that's not traditional. Would you do his laundry?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Like, were you consistently the one doing the...
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that is... She gets a tick. Gets a tick. Before you get into a relationship with a guy,
Yeah.
do you have like an older brother or a father figure who will make their assessment before you go, okay, I'm going to be with you?
I have.
You have?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty traditional. And that's actually, I recommend every girl should do this, at least a male person in their life.
Mm-hmm.
A guy in your life who doesn't want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
It's like an older brother, an uncle, father, even an older male friend,
Yeah.
because guys know guys.
Yeah.
And so maybe he can see things in a guy that maybe you've missed.
We can't see. Yeah.
That's either a
And, like,
good
even-
thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, and even things that I can't see in the guy my housemate can see.
100%.
And I was like she said something, I don't even remember what it was, but she was saying something and I was like, you're so right.
Yeah.
When I actually thought about it.
Yeah, true. Do you want your man to lead in a relationship? Would you submit to your man?
What do you mean?
So when you say like submit to his leadership,
Yeah.
for example, let's say you've got a free night
Yeah.
and you want to go to this fashion event, but he wants you guys to go to this event for his work, and he's like, I want us to go to this, would you then go? Or would you go your separate ways? As in, would you go to your event, he goes to his, or would you go with him?
I think that there should be balance.
In what sense? Well, how do you balance that situation? Because you're going to go to one.
In that time, yeah. But depending on how many like work things he's had and how long we've been together.
I get that, but I guess ultimately it's kind of you express what you want, but then would you still de facto kind of, okay, this is what I want, babe, but I'll allow you to make the decision for us?
No, it should be based on both of you and what you both want.
But I think he should take what you want into account. So sometimes it might be like, okay, babe, we went to mine last time, so let's go to yours.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's not that he doesn't take your value, your opinion into account.
It depends on what you've discussed as well with that person.
Yeah, of course. But ultimately, if you're traditional, like, you would
just say yes to him.
Not say yes to him, but you would say, this is what I want, but the decision is yours to make, and I support whatever decision you make. I'm not saying it's easy.
Yeah, no.
But that is being traditional.
Because there's things that
because he may decide to do something for you guys that maybe you don't want, but that's part of... And he may get it wrong.
You do have to
sometimes.
sacrifice stuff to be in a relationship, like I know that.
Yeah, of course. What do girls sacrifice to be in a relationship? Apart from their social media. What do they sacrifice?
I'm just thinking of my housemate's relationship. Oh. Okay, so both very, very busy people, both work.
Yep.
And they spend a lot of time together. And it's always them. And I feel like sometimes, like I've said this to her, I was like, we need a girls' date. And I'm like, he's taking you away from me. Like, you need time with your friends too.
So you feel like girls sacrifice time with their friends for the relationship?
Yeah.
I think that's on both sides though. Guys do the same.
I think it also depends on how far in the relationship you are.
Yeah, that's true.
To like when that will happen.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I think that's quite minor though, because you're not sacrificing the friends. You're just...
No.
That's not a sacrifice though, because she's choosing to spend more time with her man.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not like she's like, oh, I would do this, but because I'm in a relationship, I can't, or I don't do that anymore. So I'd say that's what a sacrifice is. Something that you would do still.
Nights out.
Nights out with their girls?
Yeah.
Do girls sacrifice that? I feel like a lot of girls who are in relationships still go on nights out. They do?
Yeah, some
do. You think that's wrong?
No, but I feel like they should still do it, even though they are in a relationship.
Why? I'm not saying I agree or disagree with you, but why do you think that?
Because you're spending time with your girls.
You don't have to go
girls'
on a
night.
night. You don't have to go on a girls' night though. You can go for brunch or
But like even that also. But as more majority is like nights out that they'll sacrifice. That like won't happen. Because we're like, oh, I just want to go to bed. Or like, oh, I just want to hang out with him. Can we just be at home? I'm like, I get that.
Maybe they just don't want to be in the bar, club, party environment because they know what comes with that.
Yeah, well then say it.
But girls know though.
Not always.
I'll be honest, okay. If there were girls only clubs, I still think most girls would go to like mixed clubs. I don't think they go to girls only clubs. I don't think they would. And in fact, I don't think those girls only clubs would even last that long because then who's paying? Who's paying for the drinks and tables? Well, it's usually guys. I mean, would you go to a girls only club? Like that's when you go on a girls' nights out. That's where you go. You very rarely go to a mixed club.
No.
Why not? If it's about the girls' nights out, why wouldn't you just go to that one?
Because we can gossip more.
Gossip more.
There's something like if something happens, it's more funnier because something will happen to a guy and then we'll chat about
So you go to mixed clubs so you can laugh at other guys.
it. Laugh at people, yeah. It's funny.
You could laugh at girls. You can laugh at anyone, human beings.
But like with guys, if they do stupid shit, it's more funny. And I don't know why.
That sounds savage. I don't think girls go out specifically for male attention, but I think male attention is part of the fun of girls' nights out.
Yes.
I think let's just call a spade a spade.
I agree.
I think that's just why it is. And so with girlfriends who are in relationships,
Yeah.
because they have respect for their relationship, they're like, I'm not going to entertain male attention.
No, agreed.
Out of respect for my relationship, which is why they're like, I'm not really going to indulge in girls' nights out.
Yeah.
And that's not saying girls shouldn't be able to go out on girls' nights.
Yeah.
But I think...
But that's what a majority of like the nights would be.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
like,
I'm not going to
say
go on
everyone
girls'
else is
nights out.
single except like 2 people in the group.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to want to like try and get some attention at some point.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because when you get a group of girls where if most of them are in relationships, I don't think they'll go on girls' nights out. They'll like do dinner with drinks.
Yeah.
Or they'll like do brunch.
Yeah.
Or they'll do like an activity.
Yeah.
Because they're all in relationships, so they're not going on girls' nights out.
No.
But if all the girls in the group are single, nah, they're going
We're
on girls'
going
nights
out.
out.
We're going out.
Yeah, big facts. You heard it here first. What's something else on the list you want to chat
I think
about?
this is the last one that I've got actually.
Yeah, go for it. I've got a couple.
Why do guys not just say it how it is? Like if they want it or if they don't want a relationship with you?
Why don't guys... When? Like on the first date or like
Like in general?
2 months down the line?
Yeah. Whenever. Why do they beat around the bush and just wait and don't tell you?
They wait. What do they wait for?
Like they just don't tell you that they either see a relationship or they don't.
Because he may enjoy having sex with you and he doesn't want to lose you as a sexual option. That's the truth. Because just because he doesn't want a relationship, that doesn't mean he doesn't... That doesn't even mean that he may not even like you. He may like you as a person.
Yeah.
But he may not want a relationship, or he may not want a relationship with said girl, but he still wants to hang out. Maybe he still wants to be physically intimate with her. So he'd be like, okay, I know that maybe she wants a relationship, but I'm not going to actively disclose that I want that so that he can still continue getting the benefits. It's not a nice thing to do.
No.
But that's why guys do it. It's the exact same reason why girls will not explicitly say to their male friends, hey, this is never gonna happen.
Oh, I do it.
That's good. But a lot of girls don't. They're like, this is never gonna happen because they're enjoying the effort he's making to try and build that.
Yeah. No, I say like,
It's the
sorry.
It's the same reason.
Like I literally friend-zoned friends like a while ago.
Would you only say that, do you say that every time, or do you only say that when they like make an active advance, like, hey,
When I feel like something is like starting to be like a little bit flirty, I'm like, and I would just make a comment, oh yeah, no, we're just friends.
Right.
Like, only friends, nothing else.
I see you like a brother. Savage.
I said that. I've said that before.
That is cutting a guy deep.
Sorry, no, he's like a little brother to me. Or an older brother, it's fine.
Have you ever fallen out with a girl over a guy before?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us what happened.
So, first relationship, 3 months in, I was 17.
Okay.
So, quite young. And we were best friends.
You and the girl or guy?
Me and the girl.
Oh, wow. Best friends.
We were best friends.
Damn.
At the time. And she lives like an hour and a half away from me. So she came over and we stayed the night, whatever. Or decided to stay again. And I was like, oh, Ryan's coming over. He decided to stay. So I'm in the middle, right? Because my bed was like, it was a massive bed. So like they could fit like 5 people in it without nothing happening.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 of us in it. And I fall asleep.
So wait, who was in the middle? It was
Me.
you, your boyfriend.
Me, my boyfriend, and my friend was next to me on that side.
Oh, okay. I see.
So they're miles away from each other.
Right.
Right?
Okay. I see where this is going.
And long story short, I'm asleep and she pushes me towards her side.
She pulls you towards her side?
She just goes and tries to move me over. So then I'm half asleep. She didn't know. She probably knows now if she watches this.
Wait, but she's on your side though. So how does she push you to her side? Did she get in the middle?
She went downstairs to get some water.
Right.
And then ended up staying on my side.
So she's now in the middle between you and your boyfriend?
Yeah.
And she's pushing you
towards the other side of the room.
Okay.
And
wow.
Yeah. I hear stuff happening and I'm like, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like...
Were they having sex? Or was it like foreplay?
It was just foreplay.
Damn.
But even still, I was like... I mean, to this day, I don't even know if they had sex or not, but like, they were doing shit.
Yeah.
That's not the point. Woke up the next morning. I was like, oh, did you go to sleep well? Like, yeah, we did actually. They were like, their faces were dead. I was like...
But hold on. But is that not so obvious? Because she would have been like, wow, she woke up in the middle of you two when you were clearly in the middle.
Well, no, because she went back on the other side.
Wow, did the deed. And then she just returned back.
And then he left in the morning and I was like, I want to talk to him. Couldn't because she was there, obviously. Then we had to drive her like halfway home.
Yeah.
So our mums met in the middle of the shopping centre. She went home. I messaged her as soon as I get home because I'm like...
Why didn't you tell her right there and then?
I don't know. It was the moment.
Yeah.
And I was young.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you're young.
Now I would.
Yeah.
But I just obviously didn't have the confidence back then, obviously, as well.
Yeah, you're only 17.
And then asked them both denied it. Not once, but 3 times.
Even though you were right there.
Yeah, and they thought I was asleep, to be fair.
Yeah. Damn.
Not once, but 3 times they denied it.
Mm.
And then I was like, thank you for finally owning up. But I messaged, so that happened on like the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then I dropped her home on the Sunday. And then on the Wednesday of the week after, I hurt my knee. So I tore my ACL and meniscus back then. And then I'm in bed at home and my boyfriend comes over and I'm just like, oh, hi, how you doing? Da, da, da. But I couldn't say anything because he brought his brother. And I was like, I'm not doing this in front of your brother.
Wow.
So we got home, sent him a little text. I go, oh, can you ring me? You need to talk about a relationship. He goes, I think we need to talk about it as well. And I was like, be brutally fucking honest with me, please. Did you do anything with
X, Y, and Z?
XYZ if, like, when we were together? And he was like, no. I was like, how dare you lie? 1. 2, I heard you. And also 3, she was meant to move in with me, like, in like a month or 2.
Done by your boyfriend and your best friend, That's actually savage.
And I was like, don't ever speak to me ever again.
To both of them?
Yep.
Was she like, hey, no, it didn't happen, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, she did.
Did they get together after?
Don't think they did, no.
Wow. Didn't even get together. I mean, they shouldn't have done it, but I'm like, you're going to do that to your friend and not even try and
get together, yeah.
More of the story is, what did you learn? Don't sleep in the same bed with your boyfriend and your best friend.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story. Best friends can't be trusted, okay? If he's good looking enough,
regardless,
no one go near him.
Yeah.
That's big facts. Listen, thanks for sharing your energy with us today.
No worries, anytime.
We're coming back on. We appreciate it. If people want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find my Instagram. It's Sophia K Kate. So it's SOPHIAKKATEE. And then my TikTok is the Sophia Kate.
Perfect. Well, guys, go show us some love. Give a follow. Give us some likes. We appreciate the time as always. So thank you for coming on, Sophie.
No worries.
Thanks
anytime.
very much. Guys, thank you for tuning in and we will see you in the next episode.